I really want you to think of addressing your body's hormonal situation as the last step to targeting these tough to tone areas, specifically for women. I get the question a lot, why do certain areas of the body lose fat quicker? And why are other areas more stubborn? A lot of women's bodies store fat according to the hormonal patterns that really tell their bodies to hold their fat in the hips, butts, and thighs. A lot of men, due to hormones, store fat in the midsection. There are two types of cell receptors that basically tell our body whether to store fat. The first is the alpha receptors, and the second is the beta receptors. The first, alpha receptors, lock in fat. The second, the beta receptors, encourage fat release. So let me tell you, women have a much higher density of the former receptors. So the receptors that encourage fat storage in the legs, butt, and thighs. Big surprise. What we need to do is we need to balance this hormonal situation. In addition to the low calorie diet and to our workouts, we want to do anything that we can to decrease the alphas and increase the betas. The workouts are designed for this, as well as your low carb nutrition. Those are going to be your keys, okay? Another hormonal imbalance that we need to pay attention to is the estrogen that we have in our body. This is very important because higher levels of reproductive hormones like estrogen tend to cause us to store fat in the lower body, okay? So I'm talking thighs, glutes, and it really, estrogen gives women that pear look. So estrogen's effect is something that we also need to pay attention to. Now, how do you do that? You can increase your fibrous veggies. So that's part of your nutrition, right? Getting those veggies to detox estrogen naturally, as well as increase other hormones that help to balance that, like testosterone and progesterone and even HGH, through our weight training workouts. So there are two ways that we're targeting this. The third hormonal aspect that we want to pay attention to is to increase the fat burning hormones. Cortisol is actually a fat burning hormone as well, okay? This is something to pay attention to because cortisol can be positive or it can be negative. The stressful lack of sleep, long duration, low intensity exercise of cortisol is going to cause fat storing. But short bursts of cortisol along with HGH, that's our key hormone, is going to turn on our fat burning.